Hey guys, welcome back to Back in Diapers. Got a request for a video on the TSA and like flying. I have only ever flown once, round trip, and I really didn't have much of a problem. Excuse me. I had researched before I flew on different things like what to do, and personally, I think most of these horror stories, like there's a lot of horror stories out there about it that aren't necessarily true. Um, I know there's one circling around right now that I'm pretty sure isn't true, actually. But for me, what I did was I made sure that I had all my stuff in the appropriate size bottles. Generally, they're okay. You know, they make them so they're okay to fly with already. You don't have to repackage them or anything. But what I did is I bought my brought my creams with me. I didn't bring my powders because where I was flying, I could get them easily. So I packed enough diapers for the trip there and back. And I actually had an order of my diapers sent to where I was going. Now, I know that's not always possible, but anyway, I probably had like 12 in my carry-on suitcase or whatever. And as far as like going through security, my bags were not a problem at all. They didn't ask any questions or anything like that. And as far as me going through security, I did make sure that I had a relatively dry diaper before I went through. Just from what I've heard, that's the best thing to do. Now, with us being incontinent, we can't always guarantee a dry diaper, but best thing is to change relatively soon before you go in. For me, it was about an hour, and I had, peed pretty good before that diaper change, so I figured I'd be okay, and I just didn't drink a ton of water. So for me, it wasn't a problem. Simply walked through, no issues whatsoever. If you do have issues with it and you do fly a lot, it may be worth it to let them know beforehand. Hey, I am incontinent and I wear diapers. So that could be the funky thing you're seeing on the scanners if you have them, or whatnot. I have also heard of like a note written by the doctor or something stating that you are incontinent and that you wear diapers, something like that. But really, it's not a huge deal as you make it out. I was definitely nervous when I went through because I had heard some horror stories about it. But I went through just as fast as any other person, no questions asked. And it was totally fine. So just be confident, and if you anticipate having some issues, just let the security person know. Pull them aside and say, hey, I have a special need, and they'll work with you, I'm pretty sure. Just let them know. I'm sure they see it a lot more often than we think they do, so it's not that big a deal. They know what to look for, and honestly, if they see a lot of, even if you are wet, I guess they can do this body scan thing. I didn't have the body scan because I just went through just fine. But I guess they could see that. Not a big deal. As I have always said with everything when you are wearing diapers, just be confident and be yourself. Because when you are, people aren't going to make a big deal about it. When you're all nervous and worried, you're more suspect than anything. So just be confident, be yourself, and don't worry about it. Just like any other thing. So I know this is a really short one, and I'm going to try to do some short ones that are requested. So keep watching and send in your requests. Have a great day, guys. Bye.